Hello, hello, hello everybody, and welcome back to another stream today. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, guys. We're just getting started. Today we're playing more Amnesia for Visual Novel Friday. But first, let me say hi. My name is Princess Evelyn, if you don't know who I am. I'm a streamer here on Twitch, and I post almost everything we do here on the channel onto youtube.com/@princessevillanvods. So if you go to the VODs channel on YouTube, you can see all kinds of games that we've played in the past, all kinds of streams that we've had in the past, lots of stuff. And there's always new stuff being put on there. So I really recommend you go check it out, give it a follow, give it a like, give a comment, subscribe, whatever you have to do in order to see more games played by me and more streams done by me. But yeah. And if you're watching this on the YouTube channel in the future, hi, my name is Princess Evelyn. Come join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/princessevillan. We have a lot of fun on the channel. I love getting to chat with you guys and see all my games live. So come join in if you're interested in being part of the live crew. But yeah, whatever you have to do, whether you're on Twitch or whether you're on YouTube, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff so that you can see more games that I've done. But yeah, today is Visual Novel Friday, which if you don't know what that is, every Friday we play a visual novel. Some Fridays it's the same visual novel, but in different contexts, different routes, but we do like to try to play a couple routes of every visual novel that we end up playing, if there are multiple routes. So, the visual novel we're playing today is called Amnesia Memories. It was a 2015 game, so it's a little bit older. Some of the, I should say, like, we had like last stream where he was like, where our love interest was like, if you don't say anything, it's consent, right? And I had a big nope about that. We talked about that pretty extensively, about how that is not the case. So there are some like older ideas in the 2015 playthrough, or 2015 writing of this game. So it is older. So I am going to try to point out things, especially in this game, things that aren't necessarily correct anymore, not positive things to see when you're dating somebody, things like that, things that we talk about in all the visual novels. I try to kind of differentiate between fiction and reality a little bit so that we all understand like safety and things like that. So we are playing Amnesia today. Let me switch over. Let me see if it'll work today. There we go. And as you can see on the bottom, it's 2015 Idea Factory, a design factory. So this is a bit of an older game. So, but it's still a good game. I've heard really great things about it on, is it the subreddit for Otome games or for visual novels? I can't remember which one it is, but I've heard some good things about it. It had great reviews on Steam, so highly recommend go checking it out if you're interested. What basically this game is, if you weren't here for the last session, last Friday, we are a person, and we're a girl, we should say, a woman. We're not very old. We're probably like late high school, mid-college-ish era. So we're definitely an adult. Basically what happened is that there was a spirit who was flying around and he accidentally collided with us and knocked out our memories in turn of him joining in with our consciousness. So we have a voice in our head from the spirit who is talking to us like all the time. And he always has something to say, which is a little bit annoying, but he knocked out our memories in the process of colliding with us. So we have to uncover our memories and figure out what's going on while everybody else still thinks that we're more or less fine. Now, last time we played, I was very insistent on us trusting our romantic interest. He did end up finding out that we had amnesia. He called us stupid for trying to hide it, which I also agree with. It is a little stupid that she tries to hide it. And yeah, it's like stuff ensues. She is trying to go back to work. She's trying to figure out what's going on with like these people in her life that she doesn't remember. So there's a lot of like there's a lot of stuff going on with the amnesia aspect of it. And there is this kind of underlying current of like, do we trust the people that we're around or say that we're around them? Which I personally trust our romantic interest in this route. He has done nothing to show, well, he did try to trick us a few times to see if we like remembered anything. But once he realized that we didn't have our memories, he's been very good about helping us regain our memories and helping us learn things, which we have regained some memories. They don't put him in the best light, but which I think is the game's way of trying to be like, do you trust this man? Which I do. I trust Shin. So anyways, let's stop talking about it. Let's jump into it. We're going to continue the Heart World. We're on the 5th day. And there's Orion, our lovely sprite that has lodged himself into our consciousness. Today is your first day of work.
I know Shin
and Toma told you about it yesterday, but it's way different actually doing it. That is true. Toma said he would help you out if you're not sure of anything in particular, but still, do your best, Evelyn. You've still got bandages all over the place, even on your neck. I wonder if that's okay on this kind of job. Oh, I bet there's lots of people who would get off on a maid who is also injured and needs a little guiding hand, I would suppose, with like these gentlemen that come in. I'm sure there's a lot of guys that would be into the bandaged look. It is a Darius subtype after all. Well, whatever. Just blind them with a smile. Good morning. Oh, hello. I don't know who you are. That probably would have been important to know, Toma. Oh, hello, Evelyn. Good morning. It's nice to see you. Huh? Yeah, see? Are you feeling okay? That accident really was unfortunate, but those bandages are actually pretty cute. Yeah, see, I told you, somebody went into these bandages. Your official first day back won't be until next week, but working half days today and the day after tomorrow will be good rehab. Okay. Don't push yourself too hard. Just think of this as training to get your body used to working again, little by little. Is there an echo? There is an echo. Well, let me turn that off. Alright. That's a good volume. Okay. Seeing a maid in bandages is quite attractive in its own way. See, I told you. I almost want you to keep wearing them just because. That's a little weird, but okay. Good morning. Hey, Toma. Oh, sorry. I said I'd help you out today, but you ended up getting here first. Did the manager say anything unusual to you? Don't worry about it too much. He doesn't bite or anything. I like the little anime look. That's cute. His little anime expression. It's very, very cute compared to like the hyper anime that we get with their eyes, where they're like, look at his eyes. Toma's eyes are like orange with like a blue on the inside. Like, how wild is that? What's that, Toma? That sounded a little rude. Not at all. I just hadn't seen you put on that kind of pressure in a while, so I figured she might have been taken aback a bit. Of course not. I was only encouraging her. How do you guys both have like yellow eyes? What is up with you guys? Are you brothers? I don't think you're brothers. Yeah. It seems like this person is the manager. He seems pretty intense. He does look very intense, but I have a feeling that he's going to be very gentle. Mine. Oh, we know her name. She's adorable. Oh my gosh, look at the little hearts and butterflies all over her outfit. Oh my gosh, adorable. You are so cute. Good morning. Why, Mine? You're looking as cute as always. Oh, stop that. You too, manager. I don't know if I trust her. She's too cute. Oh, hi. That's right. Today's your first day back. I'm glad to see you're feeling better.
I
don't trust her. I was really shocked when the accident happened. I even thought you were dead when I saw you. I still don't trust you. It seems this girl is your junior. Wait a sec. She thought you were dead? Hold on, does that mean this girl was at the scene of the accident? She probably got run over by a car. Okay, that's enough. You can all chat after work. Everyone, get dressed. Oh, right, okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna guess is that Shin met us at work. He said something that frustrated us or pissed us off or something, and we left in a rush, and we ended up getting hit by a car, is what I'm gonna guess. Which is because we saw last episode that Shin really blames himself for the accident, and no one will tell us exactly what this accident is, but if it was an accident that was big enough to cause head trauma and bandages all over the body, including the neck. So I'm assuming that we got hit by something rather big, maybe like a car. So I think that's why Shin blames himself for it, because he was the last person that we talked to and we got mad or something and left. And we wouldn't have gotten mad and left if he had just said something else or something like that. I'm sure it's going to be something really stupid, but I'm more interested in how we're going to... Your eyes are weird too. They got two different kinds of blue in them and then an orange on the top. You're a spirit, so I can give you grace on that, but you'll need to stop with these amazing eyeballs. It's already time. I guess it can't be helped. You'll need to wait until after work to ask her. You still haven't even been able to gather more details from Shin about the accident. He probably doesn't want to talk about it. This might trigger an important memory. Yeah, the memory of the accident. I can't wait for work to be over. Me too. Let's just get through this work day. I don't need you saying it. I already have to say it. Welcome back, Master. May I take your order? Have a good day, madam. We'll be awaiting your return. Again, we don't need you to say these things. These are the things that we're supposed to be saying. What is it, Orion? Just so you know, it's not like I'm enjoying this or something. I think you're enjoying it way too much, Orion. You're having a lot of fun with it, which is good. I think one of us should have fun with it. Easy peasy. Compared to the way Shin treats us, real customers are a lot nicer. Yeah, but Shin was trying to teach us at that time, so he wasn't trying to be a good customer. He was trying to teach us how to handle all kinds of customers. If you run into trouble, I'm sure the others will help you out, so this shouldn't be a problem at all. Alright, just keep it up, Evelyn. I would love to go to a Maid cafe. I think it would be so much fun. Like, I think I would be like secondhand cringe, but at the same time insanely excited. Your body's starting to hurt a little. Are you okay? Need some rest? Good work, Evelyn. You can take a break now. Thanks, manager. It's already lunchtime. You seem to be very focused in your work. I try. You should go home for today and try to get some rest until the day after tomorrow. Got it. You worked very hard through your injuries. Thank you so much.
そっか、終わりなんだ。はあ、なんか終わりって言われたらどっと疲れが出てきたね。
I see. So you're done now. The moment he said you were done, all that tiredness came crashing over us.
話聞きたかったけど、ミネやトーマが終わるまで待ってるのはちょっときついよね。
Yeah. I was hoping we could ask about the accident, but I don't think we can just wait here until Mine and Toma get off work.
また明後日もバイトあるし、その時に聞けばいいか。
You'll be back here the day after tomorrow, so you can just ask then.
うん、とりあえず帰ろう。
Let's just go home for now. I don't know why we listen to you, Orion. When he says his name, he said it like Orion, so I'm trying to say Orion instead of Orion, which is the way that I would normally pronounce that name. Hey, Shin. Are you here to pick us up?
Shin?
Wait, Shin? Yeah.
どうしてここにいるんだろう。今日は補習だって言ってなかった？
Why is he here? Didn't he have class today? He did, probably. Are you here to pick me up? That's what I think he's here for. What happened with prep school? I do want to know what happened with prep school. I hope he is not. I don't think he's the type to relax over testing and not do his prep school, but I do think he is a little bit of a delinquent when it comes to like actually going to school and being prepared. I think he doesn't actually like going to prep school. I think he'd much rather hang out with us and make sure that we're doing okay, which I think is sweet. But what happened with prep school? Tell me. Who's Waka? Is Waka the manager? I'm just on lunch. I'll head back after saying hi to Waka.
え、若さんって誰だっけ？
Wait, who is Waka again?
ここで挨拶するって言葉が出てくるってことは店長かな。
That's what I thought. Since he's looking for him here, maybe he's referring to the manager? So, how was work? Did you do okay? It went well. No, it went as well as it could have. I didn't have any complaints or anything. Idiot. You've always been a klutz, and now you've lost your memories. There's no way it went well. You should realize you were a burden on everyone. I'll go apologize for you. Just wait here. I don't... Huh? Evelyn, wouldn't it be better if you went with him? I'm sure he's gonna ask. Yeah. He's such a tough nut. But he's really sweet underneath, is what I'm getting. He's very tsundere. Why are you coming along? Well, whatever. If you're gonna go apologize to everyone, I better show up with you. Why, if it isn't Shin? It's been a while. How have you been? Hello, Waka. I've been fine. Also, I'm sorry for any trouble she caused you today. I'm sure she's probably been a lot less present than usual due to her injuries, but I'll help her recover as quickly as possible. Wow, I didn't expect that from Shin at all. I knew he was pretty serious when you apologized to your dad, but this really makes him seem like he isn't younger than you. I know he is younger than us, but I don't think he ever considers himself younger. It's only by a year. Oh, come on now, Shin. She was actually working very hard today. To be honest, I was surprised. What? Like is all excited because Gop Gop just got home. It's nice that you're always strict with her, but you could go easy and pay her a compliment once in a while too. That's right. You should compliment her, right, Evelyn? What do you say, Shin? You gonna compliment me in front of everyone? I told you everything went fine. Why you had to go and apologize? Yeah, you owe me an apology. Sorry about making assumptions like that. Sounds like you worked hard. Good job. Thank you. Anyway, I'm going to head back now. Go straight home, alright? Oh, I've never accidentally right-clicked. Oh, there is a save function up here. Okay, interesting. Go straight home, alright? I got
な
it.
んだかんだで頼りになるよね、シンのやつ。結局ここまで頼りっぱなしだ。
You know, Shin is actually pretty reliable. He's done a lot for you up until now.
バイトの人たちもちょっと変わってるけど、悪い人たちじゃなさそうだし。
And the people at work are a little weird too, but they don't seem to be bad people at all.
怖くなるくらい順調だ。不安要素が見当たらない。明日もこの調子でいけるといいね。
In fact, it's almost scary that I couldn't find any reason to be worried. I just hope tomorrow goes as well as today did. Well, we're not going to work tomorrow, so... Ooh, Waka. Hello, hello. I wonder if he's another character that we get to date. I wonder if he's like... I wonder if he's on a different route.
さて、今日は
He
ど
doesn't
うしよう
seem
か。
very trustworthy, though. If he was on another route, I don't know if I would trust him. He's a little... I think he's fine in this route, though, because he's just our manager. What should we do today? We should try to recover more of our memories.
シンは予備校の補習だって言ってたし、バ
That's
イ
a
ト
good
は
idea.
休養日らしいし、散歩にでも行く？
Shin said he has prep school, and you have the day off work. Want to go for a walk? I think that's a great idea.
あれ、
Who's
チ
that?
ャイムの音、お客さんかな？
Huh? That was the doorbell. Maybe you have a guest?
あ、トーマだ。もう一人女の子がいるけど、誰だろう？
Oh, it's Toma, and there's a girl with him. I wonder who she is. Is it not Mine? Is it his girlfriend?
やあ、ちょっとだけ久しぶり。
Hey, it's been a while.
お邪魔していい？サワが会いたいって言うから連れてきた。
Oh, it's Sawa. She's wearing clovers. I see you. I see your guys' design choices. You're wearing diamonds. You're wearing clovers. You also have that checkerboard kind of pattern going on. I wonder if we see you in another route. So, like, with the routes in this game, as far as I know, is that in each route we all develop amnesia, but in each route the characters are the same, but their rules are different. So, like, I think in one of the routes, Toma is our partner, and we have amnesia, and it's all about, like, do you trust Toma, blah, blah, blah. So, this game is all really about, like, trusting the other characters, even though we've seen them from other, like, sides of the story. So, I think some of these characters are gonna end up coming back. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. In other routes, I mean. Mind if we come in? Sawa was saying she wanted to see you, so I brought her along. That's
あ
Sawa.
この子がサワちゃんか。見覚えありそう？とりあえず入ってもらおっか。
Oh, so this girl's Sawa. Evelyn, do you recognize her? Anyways, you should let them in. I will let them in. Thank you. Thanks for bossing me around, Orion.
それにしてもひどい目にあったね。思ったより元気そうでよかった。
You have yellow eyes too. What's up with that? Why do you guys all have yellow eyes with like blue around the iris? What's up with that? What a crazy ordeal this has been. I'm glad to see you're doing
あ
well.
んた遠くに入院してたから気軽にお見舞いにも行けなくてさ。
The hospital you were in was really far, so I'm sorry I couldn't go and see you. That's okay. None of mine.
遠くに入院？君近くの病院にいたよね。
Huh? Really far away? I thought you were pretty close.
ああ、ごめん。サワ知らなかったんだ。最後の2日くらいはこっちの
Oh,
病
she
院にいた
didn't
んだ。
know. Oh, sorry, Sawa. I guess you didn't know. The past 2 days she's been in a hospital pretty close to here.
シナノに1週間くらいいた後、転院してきたの。
She stayed in Shinano for about a week and then was transferred to a local branch. So we were at a, like, not a high-end hospital, but like a major branch of the hospital, and it was located very far away, apparently. So, and then we got transferred to a local branch. So they probably deemed our injuries not as severe after the accident. After a week, though, a whole week of staying in the hospital. Like, that'd be a long time. That's a long time.
え、そうだったの？なんだ、じゃあ行けばよかった。
Wait, really? Aw, I could have gone to see her.
え、シナノって何？
Huh? What's Shinano?
僕の知ってるシナノって言ったら観光地なんだけど、最初はそこの病院にいたのかな？
The Shinano I've heard about is a sightseeing area. So you were in a hospital there? Okay, so maybe we were on a date with Shin. I always kind of assumed that we like ran out from work because they saw us. Maybe we were on like a group thing over in Shinano and had our accident. And maybe Shin was there. I don't know. It's very muddy. It's very hard trying to come up with like conclusions when we don't have enough information, which I guess is the whole point of this. Like, we have lost our memories after all, so it's hard for us to make conclusions about anything. I kind of like that about this game.
トーマから無事らしいとは聞いてたけどさ、何しろ私血まみれのあんた見ちゃってるじゃない？
The last time I saw you, you were covered in blood. I was so relieved when Toma told me that you were
トーマ
okay.
にはあんたも動揺してるからしばらくシンに任せておけって言われたんだけど。
He told me at the time that I was probably still in shock and that we should just leave things to Shin.
もうほんと気が気じゃなくて。
But it was so hard just to wait for any news. I like you, Sawa. I think you're cute.
つまりどういうこと？
Wait, so what does this mean?
ミネだけじゃなくてサワちゃんも現場にいたの？
Mm-hmm.
だって事故現場は市なの？
So not just Mine, but Sawa was also at the scene, and the accident happened in Shinano.
なんて言えば疑われずに話を引き出せるんだろう。 ね
I
え、どうする？
I wonder what you could ask them without drawing suspicion. What do you think, Evelyn? Why don't we just be straight up? What happened?
ああ、覚えてないか。かなり朦朧としてたみたいだもんね。
I don't think that it's very suspicious to ask what happened, because if we were in a rather traumatizing accident, we wouldn't necessarily remember how the accident happened. I have had that occasion where I was in a car crash and I didn't understand how the car crash happened, no matter how many people told me what happened. Which they were all saying the same thing, but to me, I just was like, I can't like comprehend what you all are saying about the situation, which I think would coincide pretty well with our accident, because it does seem very traumatic with all the bandages that we have and the head trauma. So, oh, you don't remember? Well, I guess you were pretty out of it at the time. Yeah. See?
ああ、そう。こいつ事故の日の記憶がすっぽり抜け落ちてるみたいなんだよ。
Nice save, Toma. Nice save. Hey, Sawa, I don't think she has any clear memories of the day of the accident. Yeah. Tell me about it, Sawa. What happened? You're not going to give me, like, definitive details, but you should be able to tell me more or less what happened.
え、マジで？
Wait, seriously?
マジで。怪我の状態もどうして事故に遭ったのかも。
Which, again, isn't uncommon after you've been in, like, a traumatic accident. So, seriously, it seems like she doesn't know how she was injured or how the accident happened.
それ言っちゃうの？
Should you really have let them know that? Yeah, why not? They can tell us what happened. It's fine.
ああ、そういえば交通事故とかにあった後ってその日のことだけ忘れてたりするっていうよね。
See? Oh, right. I guess it's pretty common in car accidents and stuff to forget about what happened. So, why don't you tell me what happened on the day of the accident?
それそれ。だからあの日のことは話通じないって思って。
Yeah, exactly. I think it would be best if we assume she doesn't remember anything about what happened that day. So tell
なる
us.
ほど。その説明ならみんなに知られても病院に行くほどじゃないって思ってもらえるね。
Yeah, Orion, fuck off. My choices are fine. I have a lot of logic in my choices. You need to cool it. We're not gonna just get shipped back to the hospital. We already told Shin we didn't want to go back to the hospital. Plus, if it's a memory thing, like, they're not gonna rush us to the hospital for that, right? Because it's just, like, memories of a certain... Again, it's memories of a certain traumatic event. So, that doesn't mean we need to go to the hospital. Orion's always so... nervous. I see. If you put it that way, it doesn't seem like such a huge deal that you need to go back to the hospital for this.
シンもトーマもうまいこと言い訳考えるな。
Shin and Toma are saving our ass. Shin and Toma have been coming up with some very convenient explanations.
シンとかからも何にも聞いてないの？
Has Shin told you anything about what happened?
記憶が混乱し始めたのつい最近のことなんだよ。最初は分かってたんだけどね。
Well, she's only recently started forgetting her memories. She remembered it all before.
それに事故のことシンはあんまり話したがらないんじゃないかな。嫌な思い出だし。
And I'm pretty sure Shin doesn't want to talk about the accident. It's a pretty rough memory for him, too.
そっか。で でもあんたは自分がどうなったのか気になるよね。
So you tell me what happened to me, please? I see. Then you must be super curious about what happened to you. I am.
じゃあ私の知ってる範囲であの日のこと話すね。
Alright, in that case, I'll tell you about that day. Well, as much as I know, anyhow.
ね、
Like
私たち3人と
enough flirting.
信濃旅行に行ったじゃない？そこまでは OK？
Let's see. So the three of us, Shin and Mine, all went to Shinano for a little vacation. Do you remember that? The three of us, Shin and Mine. Oh, okay. I don't trust Mine. She's too cute.
OK じゃなかったけど、今教えてもらったから OK になったってことにしておこう。
Not at all, but we do now, thanks to you. Keep talking. Shut up, Orion.
2日目の夜にあんたとどっか出かけてたはずのシンが一人で青い顔して帰ってきてさ。
On the second night, you and Shin went off somewhere, but later on he came back alone, looking all pale.
崖があるのに気づかずにふざけてて、あんたが落ちたっていうわけよ。
We fell off a cliff? He said you two were goofing around and didn't realize you were right by the edge of a cliff. Then you fell. Oh
暗くて下が
no.
見えないからみんなで探してほしいって。
It was dark and you couldn't see too far down, so he asked us to help search for you.
崖から落ちたんだ。
That's what I'm saying. Wait, you fell off a cliff? Yeah.
事故って言うからてっきり交通事故だと思ってたよ。
I also
それは
assumed
ち
it
ょっ
was
と
a
した
car
事件だね。
accident. I heard it was an accident, but I assumed it was a car accident. This is unbelievable.
それからはもう山荘にいた客が総出で大捜索よ。関係ない人まで手伝ってくれてね。
After that, all the guests of the mountain lodge started searching, even people who had nothing to do with us.
崖下で倒れてるあんたが発見されて全員が戻ってくるまで1時間くらいかかったかな。
You were found collapsed at the bottom of a cliff a ways away. All of it happened in the span of an hour.
あんた全身傷だらけで倒れてたんだって。
You were covered in injuries and totally unconscious. Interesting. So we fell off a cliff? Ooh, memory.
ここにいたか。
Evelyn, there you are.
起き上がれんか。
Are you okay? Can you stand up? Shin, you came for me. Was there any doubt? Was there any doubt?
おい、どうした？
Evelyn, what's wrong? Whoa, getting dizzy
また
again.
めまいが来た。
Yeah, we always get
大
dizzy
丈
when we
夫？
have a
め
memory.
まい？
Are you okay? Are you dizzy?
っていうか今の発見された直後の記憶だよね。きっと二人の話に刺激されたんだ。
What was that just now? That was the memory being found. It must have been brought on by their
ど
story.
うしたの？なんか嫌なこと思い出した？もしかして事故の時のこと？
What's wrong? Did you remember something bad? Is it about the accident? I remember being found. Oh, so Shin came to find me?
え？やっぱりってなんで？あんたを見つけたのはイッキさんとケントさんって人だよ。
What? Wait, what do you mean? The people who found you were named Iki and Kent.
は？どういうこと？誰それ？君聞き覚えある？
What? What could that mean? And who's that? Evelyn, do you recognize that name?
あんた本当に混乱してるんだね。イッキさんたちのこと覚えてる？居合わせたお客さん。
You must be really confused. Do you remember Iki and Kent? The guests were there at the lodge too?
無関係なのに夜の森に飛び出してあんたのこと探してくれたんだよ。かっこいいよね。
Even though they were just strangers, they ran off into the forest to look for you. Isn't that so cool? That is very cool.
ちょっと待ってよ。それじゃあ今の記憶は何？
Yeah, well, wait a minute. Then what was that memory just now? That is a good point. What is that memory that we have?
シンが倒れてる君に声をかけてくれてたよね。これは別の時だとでも言うわけ？
Shin was calling to you when you were collapsed, right? Was that a different time?
どうした？
Maybe.
いっぺんに情報を詰め込まれて混乱した。
What's wrong? Was that too much information at once? Are you feeling confused? A little bit.
大丈夫？ごめん、いっぺんに話しすぎた？
No, no, no. You've been very helpful, Sawa. Don't you apologize. Hey, are you okay? Sorry, did I say too much at once? Yeah, don't apologize.
記憶がない人の相手なんかどうやってしていいかわかんないよ。
I don't think you have to treat them any differently. I don't really know what to say to someone with missing memories. Again, I don't think you have to treat them any differently necessarily.
思い出してきてるとはいえ、君の記憶もまだ不安定ってことかな。
You're remembering things, but it seems like the memories themselves are still unstable.
それにしても後から記憶が混乱するなんて本当にあるんだね。
I guess it really is possible to lose your memories well after an event
事
happens.
故直後のあんたは必死にシンは悪くないって主張してたって聞いたけどね。
Right after the accident, I heard that you were desperate to let everyone know that it wasn't Shin's fault.
警察は
Interesting.
シンが恋に落としたんじゃないかって疑ってたみたいでさ、あんたが一生懸命かばってたって。
The police were suspicious that Shin planned your fall, but you were defending him.
はあ恋に落とした
No, I don't think that happened. What? He intentionally made you fall? No, I don't think
疑
so.
ってたなんてそんな大げさなもんじゃないよ。ちょっと事情聴取されただけ。
I wouldn't really say he was their number one suspect, though. It was more like they were questioning him for a while.
シン自身がお前が落ちたのは自分のせいだって言ったからね。
Shin was saying it was his fault you fell after all, probably because we were messing around and something happened and I ended up falling off the cliff. It's not his fault. I don't think it's his fault at all.
ああそれは言ってたよね君にも君のお父さんにも
Oh, he did say that before, to you and your dad.
でも被害者のお前が間違いなく事故だって証言してるんだし、すぐ釈放されたよ。
But since even the victim was insisting it was just an accident, they released him fairly quickly.
いやでもさ、すぐってほどすぐじゃなかったじゃない？丸1日くらい帰ってこなかったよ。
Well, it wasn't really that quick, right? I mean, he didn't come back for an entire day.
ああ、そこは俺も曖昧なんだけど、聞いたところだと2人の証言が微妙に食い違ってたとかなんとか。
Right, that struck me as strange. From what I heard, there was a difference in your testimonies that made them suspicious.
でもそんなのよくあることだろ。事故直後で混乱してたんだしさ。今なんかさらに混乱してるじゃない。
But that's pretty common. People get confused immediately following an accident. Honestly, though, you seem more confused now.
まあ、そりゃそうだよね。私なんか事故に遭わなくったって昼ご飯何食べたか忘れるし。
Yeah, I guess you're right. I definitely don't need to get myself into an accident. I can't even remember what I ate for lunch yesterday. Girl, me too.
さあ、それはまずいよ。今すぐ脳を活性化させた方がいい。
Sawa, that's pretty bad. You'd better do something to exercise that brain of yours. But I'm sure it was Shin who found me. You know, Should we say that? No, they're very insistent that it wasn't Shin who found us. And it's only going to confuse them. So we're just going to ask, is Shin okay?
大丈夫だよ。お前がいきなり本当は真に突き落とされたとか言い出さない限りね。
He's fine. Well, as long as you don't tell the police something like, Shin really did push me off that cliff.
じゃああの記憶は別の時の記憶ってことなのかな
Huh, so I guess that memory really was from another time. Was there another time we fell?
そんな経緯でシンは君の怪我に責任を感じてるんだね
But I see. Now that we have the whole story, I can see why Shin feels responsible for your injuries. I don't think we have the whole story, but we have most of the story.
崖に気づかずにふざけてて落ちたって仕方ない話のような気がするけど、本人はやっぱ気に病むよね
Excuse me. Although it wasn't his fault, neither of you knew you were on a cliff. I'm sure he's still worried about it.
あんなに責任感じてるのに恋じゃないかなんてひどいこと考える人もいるもんだね
He feels so guilty about it, yet there are still people who think these terrible things about him, like it wasn't an accident. I think just the police thought that for a little bit.
恋じゃないよね君もそう思うよね
It really was an accident, right? You believe that, don't you? Of course I do. There's no way Shin purposely pushed me off a cliff. There's no way. There's no way you're gonna convince me that that happened. Shin is too much of a lovable tsundere. I can't. He has shown us over and over and over again that all he cares about is us and our well-being and our safety. And he may be very, very gruff about it, but he's not lying to us flat out.
大丈夫シンはああ見えて君のこと大事にしてるよ崖から突き落としたりするわけない
Don't worry, Shin might not act like it, but he really cares for you. He wouldn't push you off a cliff. Thank you, Orion. I already know that. Thank you.
君の中にある記憶もきっとシンを信じる証拠になるはずだよね
And I'm sure that memory you have is even more evidence in favor of believing in Shin, right? I don't know about that. We'll see. Sawa, you're adorable. I trust you. I do not trust Mine. She's too cute. Maybe she's trying to steal Shin from us or something. Maybe Mine pushed us off the cliff. Ew, I don't know. I don't know.
おはよう。今日も半日だけよろしくね。
Good morning, Evelyn. Today's another half day for you.
顔色は随分良くなったみたいだけど、まだ無理はしないでちょうだいね。
It looks like you've gotten a lot better now, but you still should take great care and not overdo it, okay? Got it.
痛みもかなり楽になってきたし、前回で要領がつかめてるから今日はうまくできるんじゃないかな。
Man, Waka, let me tell you about these painkillers I'm on. I've got a voice in my head that just keeps repeating everything that I literally say. These painkillers are amazing. Yeah, you're in a lot less pain today, and you've gotten the hang of this a bit more from last time. Today, things should go well.
それでは張り切っていこう。
Alright, do your best. Got it. Will do. Master, madam.
お帰りなさいませ、ご主人様。ご用を受けたまわります。
Welcome back, Master. May I take your order?
いってらっしゃいませ、お嬢様。お帰りをお待ちしております。
Have a good day, madam. We'll be awaiting your return.
よし、上出来。いい感じだね。
Alright, perfect. It's going well, Evelyn. It is.
もう慣れてるね。
Looks like you've gotten used to it already.
やっぱりお前はシンに厳しく教えられる方が合ってるのかな。
Maybe it really does suit you to have Shin boss you around so strictly.
いや、そんな結論には至ってほしくないんですけど。
No, I'm gonna say we can do without any more of that. Yeah, I don't... He's so stern with us.
半日って働いてるとあっという間だね。
Woo, half a day sure flies by when you're working. Very
お
true.
疲れ様。
Oh, there's
この調
Nina.
子なら
I don't trust you.
本格復帰してもらっても平気そうね。
Good work. At this rate, you should be able to go back to full time next week.
本当にミネから知らせを聞いたときは遠く離れてた私まで慌ててしまって。
Seriously, when I first heard the news from Mine, I was in a complete and total panic.
お皿を持つ手が震えてね。お客様の前で何枚も落としてしまう大失態を演じたわ。
My hands were trembling quite a bit. I ended up dropping plates in front of customers several times.
店長、そんなに心配してくれたんだ。
Manager, you're really that worried?
あなたの可愛い顔に傷がついたらこの店の看板がって考えるだけで恐ろしくて。
If that pretty face of yours had been injured, this cafe would have lost its poster girl. How frightening. Take that, Mine. I'm the poster girl, not you.
でも、あの時はみんな多かれ少なかれ動揺してましたよ。トーマ先輩なんかすごかったし。
Why? Really, everyone was so shaken up at the time. Toma was especially bad. Was it because we have the history with Toma? Or... what?
ほら、何勝手なこと吹き込んでんの。
Hey, you don't need to mention that.
だってすごかったじゃないですか。シーンを怒鳴りつけて飛び出して、澤先輩も半泣きでしたけど。
But it was pretty crazy. You were shouting at Shin, and then you ran off. Sawa was on the verge of tears.
しょうがないだろ。俺とサワにとってはそのくらいの大事だったんだし。
That should be expected. For Sawa and me, that was an incredibly worrying moment. Yeah, because we've been friends with them for so long.
でも、シーンは平然としてました。
And yet Shin was so calm. Mine, trying to sow discord. I see you. I don't trust you. What?
ミネちゃん。
Mine.
正直、ちょっと怖かったです。自分の彼女が目の前で崖から落ちたっていうのに、ものすごい冷静で。
To be honest, I was kind of scared. His girlfriend fell off a cliff right in front of his eyes, but he was still super calm.
テキパキ警察呼んで、事情を説明して、みんなに先輩探すの任せておい
That's
て。
not true.
自分は
According
山
to
荘から動かないんですよ。
That's not true. According to what Sawa said, he was looking for us. He had the entire lodge looking for us. He called the police and explained the situation, and he didn't even make an effort to search for you. I
あい
don't
つ
think
はあ
that's
れでいいん
true.
だよ。あれでもあいつなりに動揺してたんだと思うし。
Shock. There's nothing wrong with what he did. He might have looked calm, but I'm sure he was beyond shock too.
その上、怖い噂聞いちゃって、シンのお父さんって殺人犯だって。
I don't trust you, Mine. I don't trust you. And I heard some scary rumors about Shin's dad being a murderer. Whatever. That has nothing to do with Shin.
殺人じゃなくて過失致死。
It wasn't murder. It was involuntary manslaughter.
でも、殺意はなかったとしても、カッとなって人を殺しちゃったのは事実なんでしょ？
Even if he didn't intend to kill, he still killed someone. Isn't that the truth? But that doesn't mean that he did it on purpose. It's very different. Very different. A car accident is accidental manslaughter. Like, you can do it on purpose.
酔っ払って喧嘩したって聞いたんです。そういう性格が遺伝してるかもしれないってことでし
No,
ょ？
no, 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 no. You don't know how personality works at all, do you? I heard he got drunk and got in a fight with some guy. Couldn't that personality have been passed down to Shin? No? Shin's not a drunk. He's in prep school. What are you talking about? Got in a fight with some guy? Whatever. That's not Shin, though. That's not the Shin that we know. That's not the Shin that we were in love with for 3 months and then on after our accident. Like, no. I don't believe you at all, Mine. I don't, You're just here to sow discord. Nope. Not into you.
なんかそんなこといろいろ考えてたらあの日以来シンが怖
Be
くなって
scared of Shin, then. When I think about that after what happened that day, it makes me really scared of Shin. Be scared of Shin, then. Stay away from my man. Go away, Mine.
それ以上
I'm being so mean to her. Yeah, I'll seriously get mad if you say any more. Yeah, shut up, Mine. No one likes
シン
you.
の親父さんが喧嘩で人を死なせたのは事実だけど
It's true that Shin's father got in a fight and killed someone, but
シン自身のこと
that
じゃ
has nothing to do with Shin. There you go. That's what I'm saying.
しかも詳しい事情まで流れてるわけじゃないよねミネはそういう無責任な噂で人を疑う人間
And it's not like you know the details about that incident, or do you? Mine, do you really believe rumors over your friends? Yeah. What are you saying, Mine?
ごめんなさい私すごくひどいこと言いました
Whatever. I'm sorry, that was terrible of me to say. It was. Yeah. Get it, Toma. Shin isn't at fault here.
先輩最初からずっとそう言ってましたよね
You've been saying that from the very beginning.
ごめんなさい
I'm really sorry. Yeah.
はいじゃあこれでおしまい
Alright, that's enough.
しんちゃんは厳しい子だけど大事な彼女を傷つけたりしないわ何も疑う余地はありません
Shin might be a lonely kid, but he wouldn't hurt a girl he cherishes so much. There's no reason to doubt him.
ということでみんなお昼にしましょう
Anyway, why don't we all have lunch? Yeah, that's a great idea. Fuck off, Mine.
店長はああ言ったけど
Oh no, Orion. Don't you start. Don't you start. Even though the manager said
事
that,
件の日のメンバーの中にはシンのことを疑ってる人もいるんだ
it sounds like there's a lot of people who suspect Shin.
それってシンの態度がみんなに疑いを持たせるようなものだったってことだよね
That's probably because his attitude is the type to rouse suspicion among people who don't know him.
君はどう思うなんだか不安になるね
What do you think? I'm starting to feel anxious. I've never been more sure about anything in my entire goddamn life. Shin is blameless. It was an accident. He blames himself for it. He is living a very guilty life right now, especially since we lost our memories. This is... No. I don't believe that he tried to murder us. There's no way. There's no way. What do you think? I'm starting to feel anxious. I'm not. I've never been more sure of anything in my entire goddamn life. No. These unsubstantiated rumors against Shin are not gonna fly with me. August 8th.
暇どこか行く
Got time? Wanna go somewhere? Yeah.
何の連絡もなく訪ねてきて2日ぶりに会う彼女への第一声がそれですか
Because he knows we're not busy. He shows up without calling or texting, and that's the first thing he says when he sees you? Yeah, that's pretty normal.
怪我の具合を聞くとかバイトの調子を聞くとか何か優しい言葉はないんですかね
No, he's probably... He could ask you about your injuries, or at least how things are ask how work's going, or how you're feeling. At least something nice. He's not nice, though. Well, he is, but he's not, like, outwardly nice like that.
昔トーマとよく行った公園とか小学校とかそのくらいしか
Yeah, he's trying to jog a memory. Before we'd go to the park, or to the school with Toma. That's about all I could think of.
あデートじゃなくて記憶探しの旅なんだ
Yeah, duh. Oh, he wasn't talking about a date. This is to help recover your memories. Again, duh. Why else would he be asking us to go out? He's trying to help us re-jog our memories.
ねえそれだったら小学校の時のことより事故の時のことが聞きたいと思わない
I don't think so. Hey, in that case, wouldn't it be better to talk about the accident than about elementary school? No, I don't think so at all. We've already talked about the accident, and we've already regained a memory of something close, if not actually of the accident. There's a lot more we could learn about ourselves going in, like, to an elementary school or going to a school that we all went to together. There's much more probability that we're going to jog a memory that
シ
way.
ンから何 も聞かずに周りから悪い噂吹き込まれて信じちゃうのは嫌だと思うし。
I think it's bad not to ask Shin anything and only hear negative rumors from other people.
シンが迎えに来てくれたあの記憶のこともいっそのことを直接聞いてみようよ。
You also still need to ask Shin about the memory you have of him finding you that night. There's gonna be a separate instance where, or maybe we just have a mixed up memory. I don't know. Oh, we're walking. This is what we're doing. That's what this is trying to show us. We're walking to a playground?
そう俺が迎えにね
I see. So I found you, huh?
何を間違ってるのかわかんないけど俺は迎えに行ってないよトーマたちの言ってることが正しい
I don't know what you're remembering, but I never found you. Toma and the others are
お
right.
前を見つけたのはたまたま山荘に居合わせた一輝さんとケントさんって人
The people who found you were these two guys, Iki and Kent, who just happened to be staying at the
一輝さん
lodge.
は大学生でケントさんは大学院生って聞いた
I heard
それ
Iki
以上
is
のことは知らない
I heard Iki is a college student and Kent is a graduate student. That's all I know.
やっぱりシンもそっちが正しいって言うんだ。
So even Shin is saying that the others are right. But what are we
救
remembering?
急車と警察が来るのを山荘で待ってたどうせ警察に事情聴取されるって分かってたし
I waited at the lodge for the ambulance and the police to arrive. I knew the police would want to question me anyway.
誰かが山荘に残って中継点にならなきゃいけないだろ
Someone had to stay at the lodge to relay the information to them.
それなら放っといても間違いなく警察に呼ばれる俺が残ってれば話が早いだろうと思って
It would just make things faster for me to be there since the police would have called for me anyway.
そっか。シンが探しに行かなかったのは警察に事情を説明するためだったんだ。
I see. So Shin didn't search for you, so he could explain things to the
聞い
police.
てみると自然な理由かも。
That actually sounds pretty reasonable because it is very reasonable.
お前が見つかった後少ししてパトカーと救急車が来て俺は警察に連れて行かれた
After you were found, the police car and the ambulance arrived, and I was taken to the
お前の
station.
証言と俺の証言が食い違ってて俺が警察に一日拘束されたのも本当
Our testimonies were different, so the police decided they were going to keep me in hold for a day.
でも食い違ってた内容ってのはものすごく些細な話てか俺が嘘ついた
But the differences in our story were really minor. In fact, I lied about
ちょ
them.
っと
What?
なんでそんな場面で嘘なんかつくかな。
Wait, why would he lie about something like that?
よく考えたら最初から本当のことを言うべきだったんだけどまあ俺も動揺してたんだと思
Now that I think about it, I should have just told the truth from the start. I think I was just
うお前
upset.
はからかわれて逃げたって証言したんだけど
You said I ran because he was teasing me in your testimony,
俺
but
は後ろからお前を脅かしたって言ったんだよ
I said I jumped out at her from behind in my testimony.
実際はお前の言ったことの方が事実に近いわけ
In reality, what you said was closer to the truth.
足跡でも何かから逃げようとして落ちたことが証明されてなんで嘘つくんだって話になった
From your footprints, they determined that you ran away from something before you fell.
別になんでってほどのことじゃないんだけどただ会話の内容が内容だったから
There wasn't really much reason for me to lie about it. That's just what I happened to tell them.
まあなんつうか要は今晩お前の部屋に入れろとかそういう話をしてたんだよ
Because you see, at that time, I was actually asking if I could go to your room that night.
それが言いづらくてとっさに後ろから脅かしたなんてバカな嘘ついたんだ
That was hard to explain, so I just ended up making up a stupid lie, like that I jumped out at you from behind to scare you.
いや、それは確かに警察の人には言いにくいよね。
I think you're lying. Well, it's true that it would be hard to tell the
しかも
police.
それを言って君に逃げられたんじゃね。
Not only that, but you ended up running away. You ended up running when he asked. I don't think that's what happened. I think Mine was trying to get on Shin, and we caught them, and so we ran away, and then we fell off the cliff, and he tried to chase after us off the cliff, which is what happened, I think, right? Because we were running from him as he was teasing us. I think Mine is somehow involved. I don't think this is what's happened. I think you're lying. I think you're lying.
別にふざけてたわ
That
けじゃ
doesn't
ない
make
から
sense.
お前の言ったことも微妙に嘘なんだけど
I actually wasn't kidding at the time, so what you said is technically a lie too, if we're gonna go down that road. We're not.
まあ俺の言ったことよりは事実に近いよなとにかく何にしろ深刻な話じゃなかったんだ
Although it's still a lot closer to the truth than what I said, but it wasn't anything that was super serious either.
でもその時何話してたかなんて当事者以外わかるわけないし、実際逃げようとした足跡があるわけだ。
It's just that nobody but us knew what we were talking about before the accident, and that trail of footprints was there. I don't think so. I think we caught you, and I think that we ran away, and I think that's why you feel super
些
guilty.
細とはいえ、嘘ついた俺が疑われるのは当然だったと思う。
It might be trivial, but I still lied. Of course they would suspect me.
すぐ釈放されたのはお前が泣いてかばってくれたおかげ。
The
感謝
only,
してる。
the only reason I was released was because you cried and defended me. I'm really thankful.
そうなんだ。記憶を失う前の君は本当にシンが好きだったんだね。
I see. It sounds like you really liked Shin before you lost your memories.
お前も結局軽傷だったしな。警察もそれほどこだわる必要感じなかったんだろう。
Fairly minor injuries. You ended up with fairly minor injuries. I guess the police didn't see the need to press further, except we were in the hospital for a week, and then for a couple more days in a local hospital. And we have bandages around our neck, our arms, our legs, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, fairly minor injuries. I don't know if we're gonna go that far. I think they're pretty serious injuries, especially since, thinking on Shin's side, that we lost our memories because of the accident. That is not a fairly minor injury. But I don't think he's lying about that. I still think something happened between him and Mine, and we saw it, and then we ended up running away and falling off the cliff. Which is so funny to me. I don't know why. I just imagined her like being like, oh no, and then her running blindly, and then just woo off the cliff.
っていうのが俺の主張なわけだけど、これ信じられるか？
Anyway, that's my side of the story. Do you believe me? Yeah, I believe you. Well, not really. I still need to think about it a bit more. Do I? We've always said that Shin has been innocent. Even after the accident, we said that Shin was innocent. I still don't think that... I still don't think that it was like not something involving Mine. I don't know why I'm picking on Mine so much. I still need to think about it a bit more. I don't know if I want to say that though, but I also don't know if I want to say yes, I believe you. So let's do a little savey save. I'm gonna overwrite that. Yeah. And we're gonna say still need to think about it a little bit more. And if he gives us like a hostile reaction or something that I don't like, then we'll go back. But I think I still need to think about it because it's really fuzzy and unclear to
へ
us.
え、お前もそういう頭の使い方できるようになったんだ。
You didn't used to think so deeply about things like this before.
わかった。じゃあ慎重に判断してくれ。
I got it though. Take your time and decide on your own. Thank you. That's like the best option that you could have said. Wow, I'm very impressed, Shin. You're so mature.
悪い。
Sorry. For what?
俺からさっさと話すべきだったよな。他の奴らから聞かせて不安にさせた。
I probably should have told you about all this sooner. Having you ask others just made things more problematic.
あの日のことを話そうとすると嫌なことを思い出すんだよ。
When I tried to talk about that day, I remember really awful
落ちた
things.
時のお前の悲鳴とか探しに行った奴らが帰ってくるのを待ってる時間の半端ない長さとか。
Like your scream when you fell, and how long I had to wait before the people looking for you came back.
血まみれのお前が運ばれてきた時のこととか、容体も聞けずに尋
And
問
then-
されてた時間のこととか。
And then you were brought back covered in blood. All that time I was questioned without knowing how you were.
運ばれてきた時は首がざっくり切れててすげえ出血に見えたんだ。
I saw the cuts on your neck when you were brought back. It looked like you were bleeding a lot,
軽傷
probably.
で済んだのはたまたまだ。発見が遅ければ命に関わってたかもしれないって後から聞いた。
It's a miracle you got off so easily. I heard later that if they hadn't found you as soon as they had, you might have died from blood loss, probably.
もしかしたら俺がお前を死なせてたかもしれないんだ。
I was even thinking that it was my fault that you almost died.
自分が不甲斐なくて許せない。何もできなかった。俺は何も。
Aw, Shin. I'm just so weak. I couldn't forgive myself. I couldn't do anything. Nothing at all.
目の前にいたのにほんの数秒前までお前の腕を掴んでたのに。
You were right there in front of my eyes. Just a few seconds before, you were in my arms. But then...
悪い。まだ思い出したくなかった。
Sorry, I still don't want to think about it. That's fair. It's traumatizing for you as well.
何もできなかったなんてことないんじゃないかな。
I don't think he didn't do anything about
発
it.
見が遅ければ危険だったんでしょ。もしシンが焦って一人で探してたら間に合わなかったかもしれない。
He said he might have died if you were found later. If Shin had run off by himself to look for you, it might have been
み
too
んなに
late.
応援を頼むっていうシンのとっさの判断がこの子の命を助けたんだよ。
Shin, your quick decision to ask everyone for help is what saved this girl's life. There's no doubt about it. I was saved thanks to you, Shin.
何度も聞いた。
Yeah, you said that plenty of times.
お前、俺が謝るたびに同じこと言うの。
You say the same thing every time I apologize, even without your memories. Aw, yeah, I always will. I love you, Shin. You're the best.
でもやっぱり、俺がもっと周りに気をつけてれば、あんなとこから落ちたりせずに済んだだろう。
That's not fair, though. But if I had been more careful about our surroundings, you never would have fallen in the first place.
それは変わらない。これは俺の責任なんだ。
See, he's taking on blame unnecessarily. That fact won't change. This is my fault. That's not true. It was also my fault because I also should have been aware of what was happening. Especially if there's a cliff so close by. Hey, Evelyn?
シンは本当に悔やんでるし、君をわざと傷つけたりするやつには見えないよね。
Shin is really sorry about this, and he doesn't seem like a person who would try to hurt you.
君の怪我はただの事故だよ。でもってあの不思議な記憶は
Your injuries were just an accident. But then again, what was that mysterious
きっ
memory?
と何かの間違いなんじゃないかな。
It must be some sort of mistake. I don't think so. I think we're remembering something else. Cute. I love these little scenes where like we get to see drawings of the characters. I think it's really cute. August 9th.
さて、お嬢さん、本日から本格復帰おめでとうございます。
Hi, guy. Who are you? Well then, Evelyn. First, I'd like to congratulate you on your recovery.
は？誰？
That's what I said. Huh? Who's this?
っていうか、僕が言おうとしてたことを取らないでほしいんだけど。
Shut up, Orion. And also, I was going to congratulate her first. Don't steal my lines.
先日の事件の際は本当にびっくりしました。シン君は釈放されたそうですね。
I was really surprised to hear about the incident the other day, and it seems Shin has been released.
常々二人は本当に付き合っているのだろうかと世話な興
Who
味
the
を持って
fuck are you?
あの時は特に
To be honest, I was always interested in knowing whether you two were actually dating, but that time was especially...
ああ、オーナー、おはよ
Oh,
う
it's
ござ
the
います。
owner. Hey, owner. Good morning.
この店のオーナーにして先日宿泊させてもらった山荘信濃路のオーナーでもあるあなたが珍しい。
I'm surprised to see you here. I wouldn't have thought the owner of the Shinnonoji Lodge would come all the way down.
本日は彼女の激励に来てくださったんですか？
Did you come by today to give her some encouragement?
こういうことはやはり当事者に尋ねるのが一番早くて確実ですからね。
Yes, I believed it would be quickest to ask the person directly concerned after all.
トーマ、すごくわかりやすい状況説明ありがとう。
Thank God, Toma. You really know how to tell us who's who. Toma, woo, thanks for the who's who. Yeah, he's really great at telling us who's who, like in casual conversation. It's very nice. Thank you, Toma. I really appreciate you.
ずっと気になっていたのですが、彼女の怪我が回復するまではと若く止められていたのです。
I've been concerned for quite some time, but Waka insisted I wait until her wounds had recovered.
実際のところ、トーマ君との三角関係のもつれ説はどうなんです？
Anyway, tell me, just how much water does this theory of a love triangle with you two and Toma hold? What?
突っ込むとこそこ？
That's so middle school. What are you talking about? What? That's what you wanted to
オー
ask?
ナー、事実無根です。
Mr. Owner, it's completely false.
ですが、彼女は昔トーマ君にプロポーズしたそうじゃないですか。茶飲み話に聞きましたよ。
But I heard that she had proposed to you in the past, Toma, during our chat over tea.
ティータイムになんてことを聞くんだこのオーナーは。
Yeah, what kind of questions does this guy ask over tea?
彼女が幼稚園の時の話ですよ。よくある可愛いない勘違いです。
That's when she was in kindergarten. It's a pretty common childhood thing. Are we having a memory? Aww. Toma, when we grow up, we should get married.
記憶。
Oh, so that memory
う
was.
わあ、君本当にトーマにプロポーズしたんだ。
Wow, you really did propose to Toma back then. I bet
幼
that
稚
makes
園
Shin
の時の
very.
こととはいえ、こういう時はシンと約束してるのがお約束じゃないの？
I know it was only kindergarten, but do you think he made any promises like that with Shin too?
あらオーナーいらっしゃったんですか？
Ona. Oh, Mr. Owner, I see you're here.
いやー若君相変わらず美しいですね。
Beautiful as always. Welcome. Hello, Waka. Beautiful as always.
嫌ですわオーナーったらオーナーこそいつでも大人の魅力を振りまいていらっしゃいます。
Oh, stop that. You really are a charmer, and even more so these days.
ところでそろそろ従業員を解放していただいてもよろしいですがお店が開けませんわ。
Anyway, would you mind releasing our employees now? It's time to open the cafe.
ああそうですね。じゃあトーマ君もういいですよ。
Oh, yes, of course. Go right along, Toma. But what about us?
そう、これ君は残れって
No,
言
no,
われて
no.
る？
We're gonna go ahead with our work. Fuck this guy. I don't know who he is. Evelyn, does this mean you're supposed to stay behind? We're not staying behind. We're gonna go work.
トーマお店を開きましょうか。
Okay, Toma, let's go open the cafe.
ごめん俺にもどうしようもない。
Sorry, Evelyn, I can't do any more for you. That's okay,
あ
Toma.
あ、行ってしまう。
Oh, no, there they go.
さてお嬢さんこれでゆっくり事件の話ができますね。
Now then, Evelyn, we should be able to talk in peace about the incident.
話に付き合う以外なさそうだね。
It looks like you have no choice but to go along with him.
でも事件のことって言われてもこっちは話すほどのこと知らないんだけど。
But
ね
still, it's not like you know much more about the incident than everyone else, right?
え。あれ？でもこの人ってあの日泊まってた山荘のオーナーなんだよね。
Yeah, I'm like, why is he here? Wait, this person is the owner of the mountain lodge that everyone was staying at that day.
ってことはもしかして事件の時もその場にいたんじゃない？
Doesn't that mean he was there when the incident happened? Not necessarily, but
だとしたら僕たちよりよっぽど詳しい情報を握ってるかもしれない。逆に話聞いてみようか。
if that's true, then he might know a lot more about this than we do. We should be the ones asking him questions. Who started this love triangle rumor?
ああその説ですか。
Oh, that.
君とシン君は正直なところあまり仲のいい恋人というふうには
What?
言えなかったんですよね。
That's because Shin is so, like, grumpy. To tell you the truth, you and Shin didn't seem like a very close couple to anyone at all.
そうなんだ。
Really?
彼はいつも君を叱っていましたし、君はそんな彼に対して萎縮しているように見えました。
I think that's a very outward perspective. He was always scolding you, and it seemed as if you didn't have much of an interest in him yourself. That's a very outward perspective. Just because he's scolding us doesn't necessarily mean that he dislikes us, and just because we didn't show a huge amount of interest in him doesn't mean we didn't like him. We've known him for so long. There's no way that, like, there's no way we would have acted like a normal girl who's, like, all giddy with her first love or whatever. This is a guy that we've known, like, all our life.
逆にトーマ君とは見るからに親密な関係でしたね。
On the other hand, your relationship with Toma appeared quite intimate. What does
だか
that
ら
mean?
こそみんなあの事故を疑っているんでしょう。表だって口には出しませんけどね。
That's why everyone was suspicious of the cause of that incident, even though they won't say it out loud.
そんな。シンはあんなに真剣に反省してるのに。
That's not true. Shin's been really serious about you.
それに厳しいとこも多いけど優しいとこもちゃんとあるよね。君に関しては特に。
He might be really harsh, but he also shows a lot of kindness towards you when you are together, right? Yeah, he does.
三角関係説に興味があるなら、あの日の宿泊客たちに聞いてみたらどうですか？
If this love triangle theory interests you, why don't you try asking the other guests from
み
that
んな
night?
密かに話題にしていましたからね。私より詳しい人もいるかもしれません。
Everyone was talking about it in secret, so I'm sure some of them know more about it than I.
よろしければ宿泊者のリストを差し上げますよ。
I don't think you should do that. I don't think that's a very good ownership. I could give you the guest list if you'd like. Again, I don't think that's something an owner should just be handing out to anybody.
わ、それは嬉しいかも。せっかくだからもらっておこう。
Wow, that would be helpful. Since he's offering, you should take it.
いやー美しい構図ですね。事件のことを洗い直す被害者。
You're just around
ミステリー
for
は
shit.
こうでなくては。
You're just around for the drama. Ha, but this is really quite intriguing. The victim decides to reinvestigate the case, a true mystery in the
私
making.
もあらゆる娯楽を追求してきましたが、
Yeah, you're here for the
本物の
drama.
ミステリーに直面するのは初めてです。
Yeah, I'm done with you. I've read so many stories like this for fun, but I've never encountered a genuine mystery myself before.
何を期待してるんだろう、このオーナーは。
Exactly what is this owner expecting out of
そ
this?
れで君の目から見た事実はどうだったんですか？
Also, what kind of truth did you witness for yourself?
いや、君はシン君をかばっていますよね。
Because he didn't do anything.
それを承知の上でぜひ聞きたい。
Well, you're defending Shin, that I know for certain, but I'd like to know
事
why.
故の内容に不審な点はないんですか？本当に疑う余地なく事故なんですか？
This was truly an accident. Do you have any sort of doubts about this accident? Was this truly an accident with no suspicions whatsoever?
他人の人生の重大事を娯楽扱いしないでほしいんですけど。
I'm glad you seem to be enjoying yourself there.
っていうか事件に従ってるみたいだけど、どう考えても単なる事故のはず。
He
だよ
also,
ね。
he also seems really fixated on this incident, but it was just an accident no matter which way you look at it, right?
にしてもバイトしに来たってのに当分話しても
Yeah,
ら
I
え
gotta
そう
get
に
back to
ない
work,
ね。
bro. I got bills to pay. Also, you came here to work, but it seems like he won't let you go for a while. How long did he end up talking to us? He's just looking for drama. It's an accident. I'll bet. I'm still thinking something happened. There was an altercation with Shin and somebody else. We ended up running away because we didn't like what we were seeing or something like that, or we couldn't believe our eyes or something like that, and then we ended up falling off the cliff. That's what I'm putting all my bet on. Ha, I'm pretty tired. Are you?
昨日は初めての投資シフトだった上、なんかおかしな人に捕まって延々事故の話をさせられたし。
Yesterday was your first straight shift, and then that weird guy showed up and started asking a bunch of questions. He was weird.
体ももちろん疲れてるだろうけど、精神衛生上あまり良くないよね。無理しない方がいいよ。
I'm sure your body is tired, but this isn't good for your mental health either. Try to relax a bit.
今日はお休みだから少し体を休めてゆっくりしよう。明日はまたバイトだしね。
For someone who's really invested in us getting our memories back, he's telling us to rest a lot. I mean, I guess our well-being is his well-being, but you have today off, so you should try to get some rest. You've got work again tomorrow.
あ、今日もシン来るのかな
I wonder if Shin will come by today. Well, there he is.
と、噂をすれば早速来客だ。
Well, speak of the devil.
あれシンじゃないや、トーマだ。
Wait, that's not Shin, it's Toma. What about it? So? Also an old-time long friend.
今日暇？
Long-time old friend. Yeah. Hey, you free today?
トーマって優しそうな物腰だけど、シンと同じようなことするね。
Toma seems like a really kind and easygoing guy, but he actually acts kind of like Shin
こ
sometimes.
れが幼馴染の距離感ってやつなのかな
Maybe this is just how childhood friends act around each other. Uh-huh, that's what I'm saying. Oh, Shin doesn't look too happy. Surprise!
こんなとこで何してんのトーマ、こいつに何か用
What are you doing here, Toma? Are you guys up to something?
あ、シンも来た。
Oh, Shin's here too.
別に用ってわけじゃないんだけど、昨日投資だったから体調見に来ただけ。彼氏が来たなら帰り。
You were trying to ask us out somewhere. No real reason. She had a long shift yesterday, so I just came to see how she's doing. I'll get going now.
約束してたわけじゃないし、先約なら優先すればいい。俺が帰る。
But you're our boyfriend. I didn't have any plans with her, and you got here first. I'll just leave.
なんでそんな雰囲気なの ?3 人でいればいいじゃない。
Wait, what? Why is he acting like this? Why can't all three of you hang out together? No. Sorry, Toma. Shin and I were gonna go out.
はいはい、了解。じゃあまたな。二人。
Alright, I got it. Have fun, you two.
悪い。
Sorry. Fuck off, Toma.
じゃ、出かけようぜ。もう人のいる場所行けるかリハビリに。外に食事しに行こう。
Anyway, let's go somewhere. Do you mind if it's crowded? We should go out to eat.
ああ、またお出かけなんだ。 いいんだけど体に応えるよね。
Going out again? That's fine, but watch your health. Again, somebody who's so invested in us getting our memories back, and the only way of us getting our memories back is by going out. He is awfully like, you should get some rest. Which, I get it. We're
すぐ体が錆びつくぞ。
we're
その時
injured.
に辛い思いをするのはお前だからな。
Shin's got a point. If you take it too easy, your body will get weak before you even know it, and then you'll have a really hard time. Very true, very true.
な、辛くなったらすぐ言えよ。別にお前に無理させたくてやってるわけじゃない。
Oh, right. If you're not feeling well, let me know right away. I'm not trying to push you to your limit or anything.
だって
Well, there you go, Evelyn.
僕だって君のことが心配だけど、きっとこれがしんなりの思いやり方なんだよね。
I figured that out without you even having to tell me, Orion. I'm pretty worried about you too, but I think Shin's trying to show how much he cares about you. I like Shin. I think he's cute. He's very sweet. He's got that tsundere style to us, but he never says anything but the truth with us. He's very truthful and honest about even our abilities and things that we're passionate about. Like with the singing, we had learned that we were a singer in a band, and our singing wasn't so great. So our first show, he said we sounded terrible. And then the second show, he said we sounded better because we put in a bunch of practice and work into sounding better, which we would have never figured out that we didn't sound good if Shin hadn't been honest and told us the truth that we could have used some work, which is still a little rude to say, I suppose. But again, you're talking about somebody who's known you for a really long time. So I don't think he's necessarily going to hold anything back with us. So I think he's been very truthful with us so far. I still think something happened between either him and Toma or him and Mine, and we got scared off and we ran off the cliff on accident. I think we ran and then we fell. I don't know exactly what happened. I don't think we'll know for a while, but this is my suspicion.
結構歩いたはずなのに意外と体辛くならなかったね。こまめに休憩してくれたからかな。
You walked around quite a bit, but you didn't seem to have too much trouble. Maybe it's because you got to take a lot of breaks. Yeah.
じゃ、俺ここで帰るから。
Anyway, I'll be going home now.
なんでそこで不思議そうな顔すんの？
Why are you making such a confused looking face?
お前の体が不自由な時はともかく、今上がってったら問題あるだろ。お前、俺が彼氏だって自覚ある。
You're still not recovered. It would be a problem if I came in now. Or are you that sure that I'm your boyfriend? I am sure that you're my
言われてみれ
boyfriend.
ばそうだよ。
I guess he's right, Evelyn.
でもしょっぱなから家の鍵持って入り込んできたりしてたしね。
Then
あんま
again-
りそういう緊張はないよね。
Then again, he did use his key to come into your room before. I guess it doesn't count.
前から聞こうと思ってたんだけど、今のお前って。
Oh my god, I
俺をどう認
trust
識
you.
してん
Oh
の？
my god, I love you. I wanted to ask this for a while, but right now, how do you feel
幼
about
馴
me?
染、家族みたいなもん。それとも自分の彼氏だって認めてんの？
Am I a childhood friend to you, family, or do you actually accept that I'm your boyfriend?
前はちゃんと彼氏だって認めさせてたから強引になれたけど、今のお前には了解取ってないから迷う。
Before, I was kind of forceful about getting you to accept me as your boyfriend, but now I'm
散々
confused.
迫ってせっかく緊張感持たせられるようになってたってのに。
I did a lot for you to finally see me in that way, to have that sense of something more between
こんな
us.
風に足かせつけられてるうちにいつの間にか家族扱いに戻るのは嫌だ。
But now I feel like I need to hold back. I don't want to end up getting treated as a brother again because of it.
思い出せないなら今のお前にも改めて申し込んどく。
Since you can't remember, I'm going to say this
俺
again.
と付き合おう。お前と家族には戻れない。
I want us to be together, Evelyn. I don't want to just be treated like a brother. That's kind of how I see you. I see you that way.
別に問題ない。すぐ男だと思わせる。
That's not a problem. I'll make you see me as a
つ
man.
うかお前、前に俺が告白した時も同じこと言ったんだけど。
Wait, you realize I said the same thing to you when I confessed to you before, don't you? Memory! Ah. But I'm older than you, you know?
何の関係があるんだよ。たかだか半年くらい先に生まれただけだから。
What does that have to do with it? You just happen to be born half a year before me. That's true, but also we've been together ever since we were kids. I can't just see you as a regular guy after all this time.
その名のすぐ男にしか見えないようにしてやる。とりあえず話は付き合ってからだ。
Don't worry, I'll make you see me as a man before you even know it. We should go out. But if we do and things go bad, we won't be able to go back to the way things were before.
どうせもう戻れないよ
I already can't go back. Fair, fair, fair. Oh, I love this scene.
俺はもうお前のことを女としてしか見てない
I can only see you now as the girl I'm interested in.
お前がどうしても嫌だって言うなら無理強いはしないだから幼馴染には戻らない
If you absolutely don't like the idea, I'm not going to force you, but I can't just be your childhood friend anymore. That's not fair, that's like a threat.
これが脅しに聞こえるなら少しは脈があると思っていいわけ
If you think of that as a threat, then maybe that means there's still hope.
俺と話せなくなるのが嫌だってことだろそれ
I'm sure that means that you don't like the idea of not being able to talk to me. Of course I wouldn't like that. We've been together ever since you were born. Of course I wouldn't like not being able to see you.
じゃあ一緒にいればいいだろ
Then we should be together. That's kind of flawed logic, Shin, but I feel you.
いつかお前が男を作ったらどうせ一緒になんかいられなくなる
If you were to get a boyfriend, we wouldn't be able to see each other anyway.
ずっとこの位置にいたいと思うならどっちにしろ変わらなくちゃいけなかったんだ
Either way, something would have to change. We can't stay like this forever. Very true.
付き合おう今の距離感なんかすぐに忘れさせるから
Let's date. Don't worry, you'll get used to the idea before you even know it.
何ぼーっとしてんだ何か思い出したか
Why are you spacing out? Did you
そ
remember
れで
something?
俺の申し込みの返事は
So, what's your answer? No. Just don't be too forceful.
それ了承ってことだよなわかったじ
I'll
ゃあ
take
とり
that
あえ
as
ず
an agreement. I got it then, for now. Kisses! Oh, I love it. Cute. We did just ask him to not be too forceful, and then he forcefully kisses us. So, okay, red flag there a little bit, Shin. Red flag. Like, he clearly does care a lot about us. I don't know how I feel about that last memory. He seemed to be very forceful, which is a little bizarre. I think maybe he was being pressured by this, like, love triangle thing between him and Toma and us. That could be a possibility. So he saw us, like, slipping away, and then he had to, like, act.
ずっとこうしたかった
I wanted to do this for a long time.
冗談じゃねえよ好きな女が目の前にいて手出しできないって苦
I'm not-
痛すぎるだろ
I'm not kidding. It's painful to have the girl you like so close by and being unable to do anything.
記憶が戻るまで待ってやろうかと思ってたけどやめた
I was trying to wait until your memories came back, but I can't. Okay. Red flag. You should be able to wait. At least for us to be... Well, we did tell Toma that we were going on a date with him. So... I know, this has got a little red flag to it, though. We'll just put a little red flag in the sand right here. And just be like, Shin, you shouldn't force yourself so much on us.
そんないつ戻るかわからないもの待てない
I have no idea when that might happen. There's no way I can wait.
待ち続けて前みたいに家族扱いに戻ったらどうすんだよこの3ヶ月の苦労が水の泡だ
See, he's going through a thing too, where he's thinking that he's going to be relegated to a brother again. Which I don't think that's going to happen. I don't know what I would do if I just kept waiting, only for you to treat me like a brother again. These past 3 months would have been for nothing.
また緊張させてやるから
I'll make sure you remember those feelings again. Okay, again, a little forceful. We asked you to be less forceful,
い
but
つキスされるかわかんないってビクビクしてればいいよ
the feeling of being nervous, never knowing when I might kiss you.
じゃあ今日はこれで帰るから次の休みは明後日だよなその時に
Well, I'll just go home for today. Your next day off is the day after tomorrow, right? I'll see you then. Okay.
うわーびっくりした
Wow, that was a surprise.
なるほどね最初病院でキスした時に今日は恥ずかしがらないのって聞いた意味がよくわかった
I see. Now I finally see why he asked you why you weren't nervous that time he kissed you in the
あ
hospital.
いつ付き合ってる建前をいいことにいきなりキスして君を焦らせまくってたんだ
Even though you might have been going out already, he was always teasing you with sudden
意
kisses.
識させたいってのはわかるけどこれじゃあ君の心臓が持たないよね
I know he wants you to feel excited and all, but this isn't very good for your heart.
了承しちゃってよかったの
Was it really okay to agree like that? Orion, you are a stranger to me. You just happen to be lodged in my consciousness. You are a literal stranger to me. Do not give me your suspicions and doubts. I'm woman enough to make my own decisions and things in a romance novel, in a romance visual novel. We can do this. I got this. August 11th.
あら、おはよう。ずいぶん包帯が取れてきたのね。
Oh, good morning. It looks like you've been able to take off most of your bandages.
ビジュアル的には少し残念だけど、順調に回復してるみたいでよかったわ。
You still don't look your best, but you seem to be recovering nicely. That's a relief.
あ、もちろん勤務中だけずっと包帯をしていてくれてもいいのよ。
Oh, it's also alright for you to keep bandages on
あなた
during
の
work.
時以来、コアなお客さんも増えてるし。
Ever since your return, we've had more customers become regulars.
そんなお客さんついちゃってるんだ。
So you're bringing in those kinds of customers? Yeah, we are.
おはよ
Oh, is that Sawa? That is Sawa. Hi! Oh, I missed you, girlfriend. What's up? Good morning.
う。あ、そうだ。バイトが一緒だとは聞いてたけど、ここで会うのは初めてだね。
Hey, it's Sawa. I heard you both have the same job, but this is the first time we've actually seen her here.
あ、結構元気そうになってきたね。何より何より。
Hey, you're looking pretty lively. That's good.
で、それより店長、ちょっと考えたんですけど、今日従業員だけで花火大会しません？
Oh, right, manager. I just thought of it, but maybe we could have an employee fireworks show. That'd be
従
fun.
業員だけで？でも今日は荒川の花火大会があるでしょ。
With just employees? But isn't the big Arakawa fireworks show today?
それに行く人もいるんじゃないの？どうしてわざわざ従業員だけで？
I'm sure people will go to that. Why did the employees here need to have one?
荒川の花火大会があるからですよ。
Because of the show in Arakawa.
だってあんな人の多いとこ、この子はまだ無理でしょ。
I don't
か
think
わいそうじゃないですか。
I don't think Evelyn can go there now, do you? I'd feel really bad going there without her.
え、この子のため？
Wait, she's doing this for you? Yeah,
だ
they
から
would.
せめてこの子んちの近くでみんなで花火したら楽しいかなと思って。
I figured that we could at least have a fun fireworks show for her here, all nice and local.
ああ、それはいい考えね。
Ah, that's a great idea. Again, why do you all have yellow
楽し
eyes?
そう。よかったね。確かにまだ花火大会なんて無理だし。
Wow, that sounds fun. Isn't that great, Evelyn? I think going to the big show might be pushing it.
早速
Yeah.
トーマとミネちゃんにもメールを打っておきましょう。あ、しんちゃんも呼ぶ？
We should send Toma and Mine a message about this. Oh, maybe we should invite Shin
と
too?
りあえず電話してみます？
Want to give him a call?
でも今日予備校の日だし、朝っぱらから電話したら怒るんじゃないかな。
But he has prep school today. I think he'd get mad if you called him so early in the morning.
言ってるうちにもうかけてるし。
And she's calling him. Yep.
あ、繋がった。はい、電話変わって。
He picked up. Here, take the phone.
さあ、何なのこんな時間に。
Sawa, why are you calling at a time like this? Do you want to see some
お
fireworks
前
today?
か何なの
Evelyn, is that you?
花火って、沢とお前と3人で。
Fireworks? What, with you and Sawa?
意外と乗り気？ちゃんと説明してみようか。
He seems surprisingly interested. Maybe you should explain?
わかった。じゃあ後で行く。
I got it. I'll head over later.
バイト終わる頃電話かけるから、時間とか場所とか教えて。それじゃ。
I'll give you a call when you get off work, so tell me where and when. See you later.
来るってやったね。あんたが誘えば来ると思った。
See, Sawa gets it. So he'll come? That's great. I knew he'd accept if you asked him.
ああ、しんちゃんも来るの？トーマとミネちゃんからも返事あったわ。来るって。
Oh, Shin's coming too? I got an answer from Toma and Mine. They'll be there as well.
やった楽しくなりそう。
That's great. This will be fun.
さあ、それじゃあこの話は一旦おしまい。お店を開くから準備してちょうだい。
Alright, that's enough of that. We'll be opening up shop, so get ready.
後で遊ぶ分も気合を入れてお客様をお迎えしましょうね。
Since we're going to be having fun later, let's work extra hard for the customers now. Very fair. It's always easier to do a good job when you know that you've got something to look forward to after work. At least in my perspective. Where are we going? Wanna walk? Ooh, to a shrine?
じゃあ次はこの打ち上げ行こうか。
Alright,
これはすごいよ。
let's do this one next. This one's amazing.
ちょっとサワ先輩、どうして打ち上げ花火ばっかりなんですか？普通こういうのは手持ち花火でしょ？
Shut up, Mine. Wait, Sawa, why do you keep choosing the rocket fireworks? Normal people just light sparklers. Yeah, we're not normal
だって
people.
打ち上げの方が派手でいいじゃん。
Yeah, but rockets are way more flashy and awesome.
あ、
Yeah.
手持ちの打ち上げの周りにセットしてもいいよ。
Oh, I know. How about we attach some sparklers to the rockets?
危ないですから。
That's dangerous.
おかしいな。俺バイト仲間から花火に誘われた気がするんだけど、子守に来たんだったかな。
How strange. I could have sworn I was invited to watch fireworks with my coworkers, not asked to babysit kids.
なんでもいいけど、お堂を燃やさないでちょうだいね。
I don't mind either way, but just make sure you don't burn any buildings down. That's a very fair statement.
いいないと思ったらこんな隅っこで線香花火か。お前らしいけど。
I thought you weren't here for a minute, but then I saw you in the corner with your sparkler. It seems just like you.
ここ座りやすそうだもんな。椅子代わりにするのはいいけど、後ろにひっくり返って落ちるなよ。
It's easier to sit here than it looks. I guess you can use it as a chair, but make sure not to lean back and fall.
隣いい。俺にも線香花火ちょうだい。
Mind if I sit next to you? I'd like a sparkler too. Oh, this is sweet.
これ楽しいわけ。体力なくて向こうに参加できないだけならあいつら呼んでくるけど。
Are you having fun at all? If you're too tired to stand over there with everyone, I could call them over for you. It's fun just being with you, Shin. I like it. I like being with just you. All these other people can fuck off.
あからさまな社交辞令はいいよ。お前そこまで素直なキャラじゃないだろ。気持ち悪いな。
Alright, that's enough of the cliche phrases. You're not very honest about these kinds of things. It's kind of creepy.
俺割と騒がしいの好きだし。
I actually like a bit of excitement.
え、そうなんだ。意外だね。とてもそうは見えないんだけど。
Oh, I see. That's unexpected. He doesn't seem that way at all.
お前もう聞いてる？俺の親父のこと。
Why are we bringing up your dad? We talked about it again, right? About my
泥
dad?
酔した男に絡まれてさ、そいつを思いっきり突き飛ばしたんだけど、
A
赤い
drunk-
ところが悪くて、
a
あえて
drunk-
死んだんだ。
A drunk guy picked a fight with him, and when he punched him, he happened to hit a really bad spot, and the guy died from
まあ
him.
予想つくだろうけど、それ以来俺も周りから遠巻きにされるようになってさ。
I'm sure you can imagine, but after that, everyone started avoiding me too.
いじめってのとも違うんだけど、怖がられてたんだろうな。
It wasn't exactly bullying. They were just afraid, I guess.
それまでの俺はそう愛想の悪い方じゃなかったから、それが結構答えたんだ。
Back then, I wasn't as unfriendly with others as I am now, so it was really hard for me to bear it all.
あくまでも見てるような目で見られるっていうのかな。
They all looked at me as if I were some sort of demon.
今ではあの扱いにも納得してるし、死んだ相手にも相手の遺族にもすげえ悪いことしたと思ってる。
I understand now why they treated me like that, and I know what we did to the dead guy and his family was terrible.
親父も酔っ払ってて加減がわからなかったわけだから、責められる理由は十分あるよ。
My dad was drunk too, so he wasn't able to hold back. There's plenty of blame to go
でも
around.
あの頃小学生だった俺にはなんで親父が殺人者呼ばわりされるのかわかんなくてさ。
But back then, I was just a little kid. I couldn't understand why people called my dad a murderer.
なんで自分が阻害されるのかも全然納得できなかったんだ。
I couldn't understand why people alienated
で
me
も
like
そんな
that.
中でお前とトーマは変わんなかった。
But even back then, you and Toma didn't change at all.
目の前でやじられればかばってくれたし、こういう場所に無理やりでも引っ張ってきてくれた。
When people jeered at me, you defended me, and you brought me out to places like this.
いや、来ても中に入れるわけじゃないから正直うざかったんだけど。
There were a lot of places I wasn't able to go. So it was kind of annoying.
でもお前とトーマがいなかったら今こうやって噂が薄れても人の輪の中に戻れなかったと思う。
But if you and Toma weren't there, I doubt I would have been able to even be around other people like
前のお
this.
前には言ったことなかったかもしんないけど感謝してるよ。
I never told you before your accident happened, but I'm grateful. I think it's because you made the effort.
頑張ってなかったよ。
I wasn't trying.
ただ流されてるだけだった。でも今は頑張ろうとしてる。
I was just going with the flow, but I'm trying now.
親父のことで白い目で見られるのも家が苦労してるから進学が難しいのも仕方ないことだと思ってた。
I thought I couldn't do anything about the way people saw me because of my dad, or skipping college because we have no money.
だけどそんなの不幸に甘えてただけだ。
But I was just using my misfortune as an excuse.
親父がどんな人間だろうと誰にも何も言わせないだけのやつに俺がなれば。
Yeah, it doesn't matter what my dad did. I just need to become someone who nobody can criticize. Yeah, that's right.
いい大学に入っていい成績を出せば将来は開ける。
If I can get into a good university and get good grades, I can make my own future. Very
特別
true.
奨学金枠に入れればうちの収入でも進学はできる。そのための勉強なんかやればできる。
If I can get a scholarship, it won't matter how little money my family has, and I can get that by
そん
studying.
なこともしないで諦めてた。そう気づかせてくれたのがお前だった。
I'd given up hope and I stopped trying, but you made me realize that I could make something of my life.
だから俺はもう諦めない。
That's why I won't give up again.
それ以上
Aww.
前も話したことねえよ。何のことかは自分で考えろ。
I never told you about this before either. Maybe this is something you can think about too yourself.
さて、それじゃあやかましい奴らを呼んでくるか。
Anyway, how about we call those loud
お
people
前
over
はそこ
here?
座ってろ。すぐ戻ってくるから。
You just sit tight. I'll be right back.
シンもいろいろあるんだね。
Shin's got a lot of issues too. Yeah, he does.
傍若無人に見えるけど、ああいう態度になるまでにいろんなものを乗り越えたんだろうね。
He seems kind of arrogant, but he's had a lot to overcome that's made his attitude like that.
君はそういう思い出をずっと共有してきたんだよね。
And you've shared in those memories with him tonight.
シンのためにも早く全部思い出せるよう頑張ろう。
Let's get all your memories back quickly, for Shin's sake too. I think there's more to the story. I don't think it's just that. Alright, we'll do one more art. We'll do one more day, and then that's gonna be it for stream, I think.
今日はバイトもお休み、予定もなし。
No work today, no plans either.
こういう日はシンが来るって学習してきたぞ僕。
I've started to expect Shin to show up on days like
で
this.
もふと思ったんだけどさ、あいつ受験生のくせに予備校のない日は遊んでてもいいのかな。
But now that I think about it, he's studying for exams. Is it really okay for him to take days off?
もしかして早く君の記憶が戻るように無理して時間作ってるんだったりして。
Maybe he's actually going out of his way to make time for you and help recover your memories.
昨日の話聞いてたら普段の態度が冷たいからってシンを怖がるのは違うような気がしてきたよね。
From what we heard yesterday, it sounds like Shin's normal coldness isn't the reason people are scared of him. Who's that?
来た来た。
Someone's coming. Who is it?
サワちゃんとトーマだ。どうしたんだろう。
It's Sawa and Toma. I wonder what's going on. Okay, Sawa, why do you look surprised?
ちょっと大変よ。
This is really bad.
シンが警察に再逮捕されたって
Shin's been arrested again. What?
はあ。
さあは落ち着いて。逮捕じゃない。任意同行。
Sawa, calm down. It wasn't an arrest. He went along
似
willingly.
たようなもんじゃないの。
It's all the same.
とにかく警察に連れてかれたんだって。すごく怖い雰囲気だったって。
He was taken away by the police. They were saying it was really scary when it happened.
真の親から俺の親に連絡が入ってね。詳しいことはわからないんだけど。
She's talking about Shin's parents. They called my parents, but I don't know any of the
そ
details.
んな。それって君が怪我した事故のことを疑われてるんだよね。
No way. Wouldn't that mean they seriously suspect him in causing your
単なる
accident?
事故だってことで納得してくれたんじゃなかったの？
They
もう
can't
終わっ
accept
たんじゃなかったの？
they can't accept that this was just an accident? I thought this whole thing was over.
とにかく俺はこれから警察に行って少しでも情報が得られないか試してみる。
Anyway, I'll head over to the police station and try to dig up whatever information I can about what's going
お
on.
前は早まった行動を取らないように。俺が帰るまで沢と一緒に待ってな。
Just make sure you keep your heads on and don't do anything rash. Stay with Sawa until I get back.
うん、私がついてるからね。大丈夫だからね。
Yeah, I'm here for you. It'll all be okay.
安心だって保証するには頼りない人事だけど。
This isn't really a situation where we can guarantee that. Oh well.
ほら、ト
Hey,
ーマ。
Toma.
じゃあ行ってくるから。
I'll get going now. Why was he arrested again?
大丈夫だよ。シンは何にもしてないからね。警察だってすぐ分かってくれるから。
It'll be okay. Shin hasn't done anything wrong. The police will see that too.
あんたは何も心配しなくていいんだからね。
Oh, I'm worrying. I'm worrying up a storm. You don't need to worry about anything, alright?
と
No,
りあえず
I'm already
お茶入れ
worried.
ようか。勝手にこの辺使っていいよね。
I'll go make some tea. Mind if I use the kitchen?
何か甘いものってある？落ち込みそうになるときは甘いもの食べるのが一番だよ。
Do you have anything sweet in here? Sweets are the best thing to eat when you're feeling down. Oh. Ah. Oh boy.
ごめん、カップ割っちゃった。
Sorry, I broke a cup.
ごめんね。今度新しいのプレゼントするから一緒に買い物行こう。
I'm so sorry. I'll buy you a new one, okay? Let's go shopping together.
なんならシンとお揃いにしたらどうせすぐ帰ってくるし。
Oh, I know. Maybe Shin could come along too. I'm sure he'll be back in no time.
あんたたち そういうカップルっぽいことしてないんでしょ？
You two haven't really done any coupley things like that, have you?
サワちゃん
Sawa.
大丈夫だよ。何にも心配することないんだから。今のはちょっと手を滑らせただけ。
I'm okay. There's nothing to worry about. My hand just slipped a little.
大丈夫だから。
I'm okay. No, you're not, Sawa.
で
That's
も
okay.
本当に心配することがなかったらトーマもあんなに慌ててないよね。
But if there really wasn't anything to worry about, Toma wouldn't have been in such a
日
rush.
にちも随分経ってるし、シナノで起きた事件なのにわざわざここまで来て取り調べって。
This accident happened in Shinano, and a long enough time ago that there's really no need for them to come all the way out here.
それ結構本気で疑われてるんじゃないの？
It seems now like your suspicions are pretty serious. Toma, come back and give me good news. It's already been most of the day.
大したことは分からなかったんだ。
To tell you the truth, I wasn't able to figure out much.
まあ、一般人がいきなり警察行って捜査状況を教えろって言ってもね。
People
教
can't
えてもらえるわけないよね。
People can't exactly demand information in the middle of an ongoing investigation. There's no way they'd disclose
た
that.
だ一つだけ、俺の推測なんだけど、それっぽい理由に見当がついた。
There is just one thing, though. This is just a guess, but I thought of one possible
シナ
reason.
ノで取り調べてた人とシンの親父さんを担当してた人が喋ってるのを見かけたんだ。
I saw the person who investigated Shin's father talking to the people investigating the Shinano accident.
シンの親父さんの情報はもうシナノの捜査陣に流れてると考え
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. Just because his dad accidentally killed somebody doesn't mean that he accidentally was going to kill somebody. He didn't kill us. We're fine. We said that he didn't do anything. They should believe our testimony. We can assume that information about Shin's father has already reached the Shinano
ちょっと待っ
investigators.
てよ。
Wait a second.
それってシンのお父さんが殺人犯だから息子も怪しいってこと？
Does that mean they're suspecting Shin just because his father murdered someone? Doesn't the fact that Shin's in prep school mean anything?
殺人じゃなくて過失致死。でもまあ、そういうことなんじゃないかなと。
It wasn't murder, it was involuntary manslaughter, but regardless, that seems to be the case.
そんなのってないよ。シンは何もしてないのに。
That's not right. Shin didn't do
も
anything.
ちろん、それ
Exactly.
だけが理由じゃないと思うよ。
Of course, and I doubt that's the only reason
もともと
behind it.
証言の食い違いがあって警察は疑ってたみたいだからね。
There was the conflict in the testimonies that made the police
被害者
suspicious.
のこいつがかばってるからってひとまず流しといたけど、やっぱり気になりだしたんじゃないかな。
They let him off for a while because the victim defended him, but they are having some concerns about it
あるい
now.
は積極的な害意を疑うような新しい証拠が発見されたか。
Either that or they found some new evidence that shows malicious intent.
そんな。シンはそんなことするやつじゃないよ。
No way. Shin wouldn't do something like that. He wouldn't.
とにかく二人とももし事情聴取を受けたら厳重に抗議して。
I believe so too. Anyway, if you're questioned by the police, deny any wrongdoing on
一応
Shin's
任意
part.
なんだから建前上はそろそろ解放してもらえるはずなんだけどね。
He went willingly, so combined with that, they should have the sense to release him somewhat soon.
でも一度解放した人間をもう一回連れて行ったんだし、今度は長くなるかもしれない。
Although they did take away a man who has already been brought in once already, this time it could be longer. I don't know what that means. I read that sentence, but I don't know what it means. Is Toma and Sawa still here? Are you still in my room at night?
シンからの連絡ないね。
No
まだ
contact
解
from
放して
Shin.
もらえてないのかな。
I guess he hasn't been released yet.
取り調べの状況どうなってるんだろ
I wonder how the investigation is going.
う。ああもうどうしてこんなことになっちゃうんだよ。
Why did it have to turn out like this?
シンはそんなやつじゃないよってやっと心から思えてきたところだったのにね。
Shin isn't that kind of person. I'm finally starting to believe that myself now.
ああもう寝なきゃね。明日はバイトの日だ。
Oh, it's time to sleep already. You have work tomorrow. I'm
ね
worried about him.
君大丈夫？バイトちゃんとできる？
Hey, are you okay? Can you go to work? Probably not. I'm really worried about Shin. But we will find out what happens next time. So thank you for joining me today, guys, for another episode of Amnesia Memories. It's getting really juicy. There's lots of stuff going on. I'm very excited. August 13th. I'm excited to see where this place goes, where it goes. I'm excited to see what happens between Shin and our main character. I'm excited to find out what happened really on the day of our accident because I don't think that they're telling us all the details. But yeah, we'll just have to find out more when we play next Friday on Visual Novel Friday. So again, thank you for joining me today, guys, for another episode of Amnesia Memories on Visual Novel Friday. I really appreciate it. I love you guys coming out and supporting me. Next stream will be on Tuesday. We'll be playing more Oblivion. We just finished up some stuff with the cultists, and now we know where we're supposed to go. So we might be doing that. We might be doing some leveling stuff. I'm not 100% sure. Join me Thursday. We'll be playing something new. I did not stream yesterday. I was not feeling well. So we'll be playing something new on Thursday. So join us for that next week. And then join me on Friday for more Amnesia Memories for Visual Novel Friday. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today, guys. Thanks for joining me. No matter where you're watching this, whether you're watching this on the VODs channel or whether you're watching this on the Twitch channel right now, go ahead and like, favorite, subscribe, comment, all that stuff so that I can continue making more streams and I can continue playing more games that you guys like and enjoy. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this down in the comments. But yeah, I will see you guys later and have a good night, everybody.